I want to start this video off stating that things can change over time. The more you stay around a certain community or group, you'll slowly start to notice how the mask slowly slips off and people in it show their true colors. And the more you remain ignorant of it, whether it's by choice or not, it'll eventually come back to you in some way. With that in mind, as VTubers or Clippers, we are under the category of content creation. Whether you'd be streaming, model rigging, or even tweeting, your content is public and can be criticized. Just as people like Mutahar and Moist Critical are public making content people find flaws in. This sphere is no different. You just need to find the line between actual criticism versus being a dickhead. A lot of Shizzy's points seem to be proven minutes after or even before his full video drop. Though I don't really agree with him showing Amelia's face in the beginning, the common consensus is that his points hold some weight, especially considering he's not the first one to do this. Regardless of the delivery he gave through the video, he's saying exactly the same people like Zylagal or Evanito has been saying. It's issues that is a lot of the community knows about but lets it happen until it happens to the wrong person or until the other side speaks up. Remember what happened to Doki Bird or even the Poppy situation? My point being, there's a lot more to take besides the delivery of the video. You can dislike how things are delivered, but if that's all you take from it, then it honestly shows your inability to listen or even consider. Even so, downplaying the problems people have in this community doesn't sweep away the issues at hand either.
Well, other communities have these issues. Few bad apples don't define us as a whole.
Yes, valid points. However, taking a point from Zyla's video, this community is on a high horse regarding issues.
You're probably sitting here going, but Zyla, that's the internet in general. And yeah, you're right. But the reason why I'm pointing this out is because the VTuber community has itself up on a high horse. They're claiming to be the exception of this bad behavior when they're actually the example.
You'll no doubt find somebody moral grandstanding issues only to be caught doing the same behind a Discord server. They'll organize harassment on Twitter posts and intentionally lie simply for the fact that they're striving or just do not like the person at all. Yeah, just on a little side note, by the way, holy shit, Chris, you are fucking dumb. You thinking this one give the video more traction and lying about it did not work. You lying about it and admitting your intentions why only proves the points that are out there in Shizzy's vid. Then you have the goal to play a premature victor card or spreading false information. All you've really done is show how dishonest you are with your fans. With somebody who has like 10k followers, I'd expect somebody to be a little responsible when giving out claims like this, only to backpedal later. Like, good god, man. Speaking of which, it kind of brings up one question I had after watching Shizzy's videos. Has Callie or Philian ever disavowed those jokes they made? Like, not to my knowledge. Though the benefit of the doubt can be given to people who don't speak English fluently, it's good to see that they know better not to say it a second time. Even so, the whole culture of things that's wrong in this community is still there. Whether you want to brush it off or not. No doubt you have people in this community who would cheer when their favorite VTuber spouts a very specific racial joke or a hint to a slur. But when it turns on their race, it becomes an issue all of a sudden. Like, my whole thing is, one, kind of read the room. First, if people don't want to tell those jokes, and you're let it be all okay or not. Comedy is pretty subjective.
To yourself. Also, stop writing everything off as a mistake and a learning experience. You have to learn how to ride a bike. You fall off because of mistakes and then you get back on it. You learn how to cook and sometimes you burn the food because of mistakes. This, you didn't learn to be a hater. You didn't learn to be a eater. Your stomach just rumbles and you eat to satiate it, all right? You dig up info on niggas and it's not by mistake. You don't accidentally do that, you bozo. You chose to and you kept doing it. You're lame.
Now, I was going to make my own video on this sort of subject. At this point, I honestly see no point in doing so. There's other videos besides Shizzy that outline the same issues, and instead of taking accountability and trying to change, You get terminally online individuals and quote retweets using petty means to try and discredit and justify their actions like they're on some kind of moral high ground because they want to stay in this community with rose-tinted glasses. This is like the 4th or 5th video on this subject, and honestly, me adding my take in it, I don't see a point in going in full depth to people who don't want to listen anyways. So just let them find out on their own. I still have people in this community I like to be around and respect, but overall, I'm just done with the garbage human beings that infested it, whether you're creating content or not. It's gotten a lot worse versus like me starting out.